2 or 3 ago, which was an outstanding ball game.
United States will kick it off left to right as we view it here at Hahnville, and we'll be checking all this out for you as we get ready for the action.
Outstanding kicker getting ready to kick off here. Young man played at Newman High School. He is Todd Rowan, and I'll tell you one thing. I don't know who's recruiting this kid, but he's recruitable, believe me.
Todd, of course, 5'11", 175, and we'll take a look at the Canadian team. You see the maple leaf on the helmet. I am one of the host families for the Canadian team. I've got the Nick Binder, number 99, a defensive end, staying with us this week, and he has just been a pleasure to have, I can tell you. And here we go.
We're off
underway.
And running, Larry.
This will be fielded at about the 7. A little slip there on the turf, out to the 10, the 15, the 20. Nice cutback.
He's going.
And he is open at the 40 and finally corralled and knocked down around the 43-yard line. So that return by Sylvester Sarfo was a good return out to the 43, and he was finally collared there on the special teams. And I think it might have been Lionel Howard who came up with the tackle. Now, this team has been put together for only about a week. A lot of the players are just getting to know each other here, and they're playing the second game in 1 week. They played on Wednesday night. So it's been a kind of a rush job for both squads to put an all-star team together. There are certain rules. There will be certain blitzing packages that you cannot use. You can't use the all-out blitzes, that sort of thing. We'll see a change of quarterback in the second quarter. It's a showcase to let these players have fun playing and also display their talents on an individual basis. First and 10 at the 43-yard line. Team Canada moving right to left. The quarterback we'll tell you about here in just a moment. Throw out to the right and a complete, and that receiver is Champagne. Sammy Champagne is a 6'5 receiver, a 4.0 pre-med student, and he plays out of Montreal at a boarding school there. He really lives maybe a couple hours away from Montreal, but he is representing Montreal in this game.
I'll tell you, it was a nice throw by the quarterback that came out in the quad sets and a little quick throw there. So I'll tell you what, the U.S. is going to have to be on their toes. They show a lot of different packages. They're back out in the quad set again, Larry.
Michael Foles is the quarterback, 6'3", 215, had 115 touchdown passes in his career in high school. Here's a handoff, and the running back here is Pierre-Luc Yao.
I like that name, Yao. You know, when you step on somebody's foot, it's Yao. And I'll tell you what, he's an outstanding. Got to see him play the other night, runs the football, got 2 good backs for this Canadian bunch. A nice draw, nice setup, did everything real well.
Got a first down out around the 47-yard line of Team USA. We're just underway in this gold medal game. The loser gets the silver. The winner is the gold medal winner. And Canada won this event in the year 2000, and they finished second last year in 2001. First and 10 at the 46.
Quick screen.
That receiver is Blake Butler, a 6'5 receiver. They've got some big receivers on this Canadian team. In fact, the entire team is large.
I'll tell you what, the Butler kid, Challenger, Cafe, and Champagne. The quad folks out there for the folks from Canada. Not a bad bunch, not a bad, good hands in the whole bunch.
Pickup of 9 yards on that reception. It'll be second down and a yard to go. And only had 12 interceptions in his career with 115 touchdown passes. That's a pretty good ratio.
Not a bad chunk.
Ball at the 37-yard line. A second down and a yard to go. And they'll go with the 2 wide receivers set to the right and 1 to the left. And the handoff straight ahead to the running back, Yao. And Yao is a business major. May have picked up the first down.
He'll be close, Larry. Going to be close. Good squeeze by number 95 for the USA team. Young man out of, if I'm not mistaken, John Curtis High School.
Now, this is a U.S. officials team, High School Athletic Association officials, and they'll have it pretty easy on this game because all the players on the field do speak English, even though the predominant language might be French for the Canadians. They do speak English. In the previous game with Japan, they might have had a little problem. Those Japanese boys carry their books around with them and read out of the book, but they don't speak it too well.
Quarterback sneak, first down.
Got the first down.
The young man in the booth that did the calling for Hahnville here, tell you what, he did a great job with the pronunciation of the Japanese name.
Well, I'll tell you what, I would have been able to do Honda and
Mitsubishi
Sony or something. Yeah, I'd have the other ones were a little too tough for me. 35-yard line, first and 10, and the Canadians are moving the football. They've got one offensive tackle, number 75, Andy Hunter, is 6'7", 340, and the coaches told me he's more like 350 now since he's been here eating all the gumbo.
And a little jambalaya, crawfish pie, and all the good things in South Louisiana.
And they have been eating there. I'll tell you, I can tell you my guy, Nick Binder, really stuffed it away. Here's a
Going downtown.
And they've got a receiver, and he's open, and Butler has it, and he's out of bounds inside the 10-yard line, and a flag goes down. He may have... Let's take a look at it
Let's
again.
take a look at it again. Nice throw downtown. Steps out of bounds. Let's see what the referee calls. Is it a late hit, Larry? What we got?
Well, I thought he may have stepped out with the catch, but they're going to give...
Let's see if they're going to give him the catch.
And they're going to say, no, he caught the ball out of bounds, I believe. Is what they're gonna...
There you go. Personal foul here.
It was a personal foul.
I told you that. Let's do it again. Nice setup by the quarterback. Nice catch by the big man right here.
Oh, I don't know. Looked
Late
like
hit.
it was on the line. And
On
he
the
got
line. Let's see what they're going to do. Incomplete, but they're going to give him what here?
Yeah, we'll have to see what they're going to call. It's not like the NFL where we have the mic on the referee and the ball at the 20-yard line. I think they gave him I'm not sure what they gave him there, but they got the ball.
I don't think they gave him the
pass,
catch.
and then it was the penalty. So they got it.
Penalty.
They've got it a first down at the 20-yard line. They go with an offset eye in this situation with wide receivers left and right, trying to cut it to the outside, and that is Yao again. And he's going to get maybe 5 yards on the carry down to the 15-yard line. And the Canadians have had a very impressive drive here in the opening quarter.
Oh, it started out as a lead play by the big tight end in the backfield, and Yao busted it outside. Pretty good run of that young man, Pierre-Luc Yao.
They've got a lot of Pierre-Lucs. I asked my counterpart, the son that's staying with me, Nick Binder, about that. He said Pierre-Luc is kind of like John Smith in the United States. Pretty common name. At the 15-yard line, second down, 5. Opening quarter, 8:40 to go in this first quarter, and no score as this is the opening drive of the game. And they'll have Champagne to the right and Butler to the left, and a play-action rollout for the quarterback. Foles, who misses his receiver, tight end around the 5-yard line. And that tight end is a 6'6", 250-pounder, Ivan Bosniak. Ivan is actually a Serb, or a Croatian, that's what it was, a Croatian who moved to Canada, and they had to make sure he was eligible to play in this game, and he does have Canadian citizenship because he had been living there in Canada so long, but he's actually a Croatian, I believe is what.
Talking to him before the game, he has ambitions of coming to the USNA and playing a little football.
Well, a lot
He's
of these
got
guys
the size.
do. They really do. They like. In fact, Nick Saban was the
nice
guest speaker at the banquet, and the LSU coach was looking over that roster, checking to see if there's any prospects for the LSU Tigers. There's a pass into the end zone.
Nice pick off.
And that interception in the end zone for USA will stop the drive, and that is...
Let's go with the replay here, Larry.
Lawrence Darby comes up with
nice route here. Nice throw by the quarterback. Super interception by a young man from the USA, number 24.
And from Covington High School, and he is 5'11", 170, going up against those big and tall receivers, but picks it off and stops the Canadian drive, and Team USA will have it first and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Lawrence Darby, Covington High School. A lot of people are recruiting this young man. Outstanding player for the Covington Lions.
All right, first and 10. The quarterback starting the game will be Destrehan's Daniel Luquette, 6'2", 175. And he had an undefeated season during the regular season as the quarterback of the Wildcats just across the river from Hahnville. And the running back is an LSU recruit, Jason Spadoni, out of John Curtis. He is signed with LSU, and he's a big one, 6'1", 215.
You hope he signs. He's a verbal commitment right now.
Well, that's what Nick Saban said he had him, so I'll take his word, but he is a verbal.
I know.
Those do change. You're right.
They do change, but no, I don't think Spadoni will change. Outstanding player with J.T. Curtis. Outstanding coach and outstanding tradition in Louisiana football.
Gets the ball out to the 29-yard line, a gain of 9, second down and a yard to go. Luquette, the quarterback, had an outstanding season, passing for over 1,000 yards. And he's got a quick toss out here and a complete across the 30 and a first down up around the 35-yard line. That catch made by the running back out of, or actually a split end, Troy Hankton from Cohen High School.
Got to see Mr. Hankton in the Orleans Parish and Jefferson Parish All-Star game. Pretty good hand, catches the ball well, has good speed.
Leroy Glover of the Saints and Jake Delhomme are the honorary chairman of this event, and Jake Delhomme was out there earlier awarding the 4th place and 3rd place ribbons to the respective teams of Japan and Canada, or Japan and Europe. And first down against the Canadians now. Team USA 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line. And Daniel Luquette will call timeout. So with the timeout, it'll be 1st and 10 at the 35 when they return with 7:34 to go.
And we got 0-0 right here in the first quarter, Larry. And I'll tell you, two outstanding teams, good-looking personnel on both teams, well-coached coaching staffs from the Orleans Parish, from the metropolitan New Orleans area, some from St. Charles, Frankie Monica and Don Watney, the head coach at Edna Carr. So we got a lot of experience on that USA team. I think close to over 200 years plus yards. You think they got a little yards or miles on them?
They got a lot of miles. Vic Umont is down there from Jesuit as well, and Wayne Grubb from Slidell. They've been around a while. Frank Monica, good old friend from the Tulane days, along with Vic Umont. But
and Coach Robert Welsh from Fort Chays High School who had an outstanding year with his young folks.
Canada had moved the ball 9 plays from their own 43 down inside near the 15-yard line of Team USA until the interception stopped that drive. Now, 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line for Team USA, and a play-action rollout for Danny Luquette. Daniel will air it out downfield.
Nice catch
made, and
there it is.
Down to the 30, down to the 25-yard line goes Troy Hankton. And a big first down for Team USA.
Play action pass, a little naked coming out with the quarterback, caught the crossing route across right here. Nice pitch, nice catch.
I'll keep Jim Rapier, the
watch this tackle, Larry.
Statistician for us today.
Watch this hit. Watch this hit.
Busy adding that one up.
Boom! Nice tackle, number 1.
And a 42-yard reception. 1st and 10 for Team USA. That number 1 that made the tackle is Etienne Trepanier-Boulay. He played his high school football in Kent High School in the United States. He's going to play college football at New Hampshire. He was the New England Prep Player of the Year, and yet he is from Canada. Here's Spadoni, an LSU recruit running wide to the right. He had a little problem Wednesday night, had 3 fumbles in 1 quarter, held on to it this time, got it down to the 15.
Led J.T. Curtis to a state championship about the 16th or 17th. I lost count.
Yeah, that's
Who's
right.
counting? But he was a tremendous back in that. John Curtis backfield did a tremendous job. Outstanding player. Runs with a lot of authority, Larry. A lot of authority.
And he had a little help there with a good block from Jason Schul from Hannon High School.
Outstanding blocker.
It is now a 2nd and 1 from the 15-yard line. Luquette guiding the attack here. The quarterback from Destran High. His dad is Marty Luquette, the baseball coach over at Destran. Handoff straight ahead down to the 10, and that will be a first down for Team USA. Marty is here in the stands today watching the game. I saw former standout from Destran and Nichols State, Rusty Rebo. He's in the stands. And there's a good shot there of number 68, and that's Garrett Weibel, who is a commitment for LSU. And
6'4", 295 pounds from Rummel High School.
He is a big one.
Where's the beef? He's the beef.
Well, he's going to go up against my guy, number 99 over there. And I told Nick, I said, Nick, if you could play with him, you could play Division I football in the USA. So
Bender's a good football player, Coach, the Canadian kid.
All right, here's a handoff going right side, but only carrying the ball, and Binder's in there to make the tackle.
Came off that block real well, and he played a double team then, Coach.
They got it down to the 6-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4 yards and 2nd down and goal from the 6. Team USA will make a substitution, bringing in a big, looks like a big tight end coming in.
Kenneth Martin from Edna Carr, 6'4", 195.
And, of course, his head coach is Don Watney, the head coach of Team USA. 2nd and goal from the 6. Long count for Luquette, and a quick toss. Spadoni got Schul out front blocking for him, and a flag goes.
Ooh, he's in the end zone.
In for the score.
Got those shoulders square, turned it up, packed it in there, a lot of power. Replay, let's do it again. Basic toss sweep here. to the big tailback, Spadoni. Here's the replay. There it is. There's the toss. Turns up the field, gets those shoulders squared up the field, packs it in there. Good leg drive, good strength into the end zone for a touchdown. Let's see, we're going to have a procedure call against USA, I think, Larry.
That may negate that
yes,
touchdown,
it does.
And it does. It'll be a holding call, apparently. We'll wait for the official word here, and there it is. So that touchdown will be brought back. It's still 0-0 with 5:15 to play in this opening quarter. Each team has had an impressive opening drive, but no points on the board yet.
Tit for tat.
It's a 15. Now they can't get a first down. Keep that in mind. And it is second down now from the 15. Two wideouts left and one to the right. Looking to the right is actually two. They have four wide receivers.
It is intercepted.
Picked off by Etienne Trepanier Boulet from Kent High School. And he'll be going to college in New Hampshire. He was, again, the
here's the replay. Straight drop back. There it is. Nice. The D-back steps up in front. Nice interception there by Boulet for Canada.
Each team has had an interception now that has stopped the drive, and both drives about the same. I mean, they've gotten it down to the 15-yard line, and then the pickoff has stopped the drive.
Tell you what, the Boulet,
this is interesting.
The Boulet young man's not bad, Coach.
No, he's not.
Hits well, covers well. Everything I've seen has been real good on him so far.
He played wide receiver, running back, had over 1,000 yards rushing and 15 touchdowns as a running back. He's also a kick return guy at 5'10", 185. He might be a bigger prospect than a New Hampshire school, I'll tell you.
Okay, you're right. He looks pretty good here. But you know, these kids get to come here and showcase their wares against some of the best in the USA. We get to do the same against Canada. Red, white against red, white, and blue, Larry.
The real deal, Barrett Murphy. I'm Larry Matson. This is the championship game, the gold medal game of Global Junior Championship 6, all part of the NFL International and NFL festivities this week with Super Bowl 36. We're in the middle of Mardi Gras as well. We've got special beads even made up for this.
We got the
game.
Beads, we got the fun, we got the music, we got the jambalaya, bananas, Foster. What else? What can you ask when you come to God's country in South Louisiana?
Well, these players have certainly had a good time. They've had a taste of our cuisine. They've had an opportunity to go to a Mardi Gras parade last night. So they're getting, and they had a taste of the NFL a little bit this week as well, seeing the Superdome and all.
All right, we're getting ready to go down to Coach Allen down there. We got our first interview. Let's go, Coach. Fred Allen.
All right, we on the sidelines, Larry.
All right, we'll get him after this play. He wasn't quite sure that he was on, but he was. But we'll get him back here as the first
Straight drop back.
Bowles is going to go to the sideline. He's got the big receiver, Champagne.
Wow, he was wide open, Coach.
Let's go back down to Fred Allen.
Let's go back down to Fred Allen down there.
All right, we're on the sidelines here with Patrick Steenberg. He's the founder and president of the Junior Global Championship. Patrick, good to be here.
Well, it's good to be here. This has been a great 10 days in the New Orleans area and out here in Hahnville, and we're seeing some great football.
Well, I tell you what, it's a great example of being able to have young people come together for a great cause, and, of course, football.
Yeah, you know, there's a bigger thing to this than just football. It is these kids from all these different parts of the world. We got kids from 15 countries, all the different cultures, and especially the culture here in Louisiana. They're learning about this culture, and Louisianans are learning about these various cultures.
Well, Patrick, what brought you to forming this global championship?
Well, you know, I've traveled a lot in my life and found it to be the most educational thing I've ever done. I had a great chance to play football at Notre Dame a long time ago. But I've seen the sport developing. I've seen kids learn. I said, let's showcase these kids from around the world at the Super Bowl, the world's greatest sporting event every year. Let's work with NFL, and kind of came up with one of those ideas, and it's been running since then.
Well, we're going to talk more with Patrick later, but I'm going to throw it back to you guys.
All right, we're back.
Fred Allen on the sideline.
All right.
At the 15-yard line, it's 2nd and 10 for the Team Canada, and Foles back on a play-action pass. Pressure against Cheese. Cheese has had good pressure today, and here's a long toss downfield, and batted away. Incomplete.
Oh, Lord, we got a hand on him.
And a flag goes down with the ball.
Let's replay that one. I'll tell you what, let's see that one again.
The man knocking the ball down was Lawrence Darby, who came up with the interception.
There it is, straight drop back.
Intended receiver was Butler, number 81.
The big receiver, 6'4", 6'5". Nice throw by the quarterback, downfield.
Oh, he may have been over the line when he threw
Hey,
it.
first thing I thought of, too, but
Actually-
27 was in the way, Larry.
Actually, that may have been number 4 that was the intended receiver as I look back down on the replay on the thing, and that is Paolo Cafe, and he is 6'2", 214.
Hey.
He may be one of the smallest receivers they have at 6'2". They've got some good size.
All right, let's look at it again here. Quarterback being chased, almost tackle right here. Gets away from that guy, looks downfield, a lot of poise, throws the ball. Downfield about 40, 45 yards. Nice throw, nice coverage, but he put his hand on the top of the receiver's.
And it's going to be against Canada, the first flag. That was the second flag. The first one that was going over the line of scrimmage as he unloaded that pass, and it's going to be an incompletion plus the penalty, and we'll wait for the official word from down on the field to say, well, they've lined it up out on the 15, and they'll go do the down at 2nd and 10 at the 15-yard line. Beautiful afternoon here in
Couldn't
South
ask for
Louisiana.
better. Couldn't ask for better.
Good football weather. The Canadians were telling me that it felt like mid-May to them.
Speaking of that, they play ball year-round in Canada, Coach.
Here's the handoff to the right side, and takes it up to around the 17, 18-yard line. Good hard run there, and a little slow to get up.
Tell you what,
Players
big
wrapped up.
85, the big tight end, he pancaked somebody there, Coach. Knocked him down, picked him up, and pat him, and said, I'll be back again, big boy.
At the banquet, it was Foles, the quarterback, was asked to speak, and he got up and said, I know you call this winter down here, but I don't know why. We've been having 80-degree temperatures all week, but it was unseasonably warm.
The greatest game on grass right here, Larry.
This is it at the 17-yard line. It'll be 3rd down and 8.
Coming out in that quad sets again. They're going to go downtown again, Larry.
Michael Foles, the quarterback. And a straight drop back, looking left and looking to the sideline. Out of the back to the incomplete. Try to hit Yao. That'll bring up 4th down in a kicking situation.
He had some pretty good numbers this year in Canadian football, too, Larry. Very good.
Well, this might get a little exciting on the return now. You got Tyrone Henry from Warren Easton High School, who's a speedster, and also Mark Young from right here in Hansville. This is his home stadium, and he is definitely a speedster.
And he is definitely a player.
Last 4 passes for Foles have been incomplete or intercepted. 1 interception and 3 INCs. Mark Young being recruited by a number of colleges throughout the Southeast, including Miami, LSU. I mean, that's just to name a few. And, of course, you've got Tyrone Henry, who can fly, and they're twin safeties ready to return this punt.
He's very instrumental in this season they had here this year at Hahnville. They went 10-0. Coach Lou Valden and the guys had a great year. We got some more laundry on the field, Larry. What's going on?
May have taken too much time to zip this up. The punter listed right now is Nick Kordick.
Left footer, I believe, if I'm not mistaken.
They've got an outstanding kicker in Blake Butler, number 81. He was the leading punter in Canada, had almost a 37-yard average in high school, but he is not listed. He's not going to be out there right now to do the kicking. There's going to be a good battle here. Nothing ball game here late in the first quarter. Oh, now he is back there. All right. I was wondering why the number 1 punter wouldn't be used unless it was maybe an injury or something. But he is back there deep to kick now. They may have lined up to do something different because 39 had lined up to start with. And now after that walk off of 5 yards to the 10, they had to kick it away. Team USA should get it in great field position. Standing his own goal line is the left-footed booter, and there it is. It is a sailor.
Nice one.
It'll be fielded and dropped, and a big scramble for it as Henry could not catch it, and it's going to be recovered by Canada. That muff punt goes to Canada, and
Let me tell you
will have it up near midfield.
We got the punter down here, and we got a fumble here, and we got Canada that has the ball. Let's see how he is.
Boy, a
big turnover there.
A big turnover.
That's how you get plus yardage. But you know, one thing you got to remember about a left-footed punter, coming down to the football is a lot different from a right-footed punter. And these guys receiving is usually receive punts from a right-footed punter. So you might see this happen a few more times a day, but that usually happens with the left-footed punter once or twice during the ball game.
Well, they've got the ball at the 47-yard line, and it'll be a 1st and 10 from there for Team Canada.
All right, is he still down, Larry?
36-yard punt. They're looking at the punter down at the goal line and down to our right, and I hope he's all right. He must have gotten bumped into after the kick or during the kick. I did not see that. Time to give us an opportunity, though, to thank Singular Wireless, Vernon the Provision Company, Strength Shoe, Louisiana Fish Fry Products, Cliff Pizzolatto. All these people have been so instrumental in helping us with this, and Louisiana Athletics down on the bayou. And we're talking about down on the bayou. Let's go down on the field with Fred Allen.
This is Fred Allen. I've got Sam Roper, last year's coach for the USA team in the Global Championships and the defending coach champion for the USA, also the head football coach of Seminole High School out of Florida. Sam, good to have you here.
It's really been an enjoyable time here. I'm glad we're here.
Well, Sam, I tell you what, I know you got to be excited to be here again. You know, last year led the USA team to victory. And what's your thoughts about this championship game this year?
I watched Canada play Wednesday, and they appear to have a little better team and a little better prepared this year. And USA team, I mean, they've got some good players. I look for a real close contest here today.
Well, I tell you, Sam, if we can get some of these penalties, but you kind of expect penalties in a game like this when the teams have had a lot of time to prep for a game like this.
Well, you feel like these guys, though, I mean, they've played long enough. They're seniors in high school, and, you know, the officials need to let them play a little bit, I think.
Well, this is Fred Allen on the side. I'm going to throw it up to you guys in the booth.
All right, thank you very much, Fred, and Coach Sam Roper. Actually, I'm looking in the huddle here, and Jim Raper pointed it out. The punter, number 81, the wide receiver as well, is in the huddle of Blake Butler. So the guy that's down at the goal line down there is someone else. They've got so many people around him we couldn't see the number. I just assumed where he was located it was the punter, but evidently he may have been one of the blockers up front trying to protect the punter and may have twisted a knee or an ankle, and they're still attending to him. Might as well take this time to thank Amanda Meat Company in Baton Rouge, Accent Annex, the Mardi Gras Bead Places to Go, Gatorade, Red Stick Sports, LRS Sports Scouting Reports, Firmanite America, and of course St. Charles Parish with Parish President Albert Lockie. He's my boss here in St. Charles. I'm the Parks and Recreation Director here, and the parish really has gone all out to try to make this as big a success as possible. We'd love to have it back again when the Super Bowl returns to New Orleans.
Tell you what, number 34 is a young man that was hurt for Team Canada. Let's see if we can check it out and see what his status is.
Yeah, they're helping him off the field right now, and apparently it was an ankle or maybe a high ankle problem, and that is Patrice Marceau. He played for the Condors in Canada. He's 5'11", 201, listed as a defensive back, but he was on the special teams.
I think he was an up back, and he probably got blocked back a little bit, but looks like the young man is hobbling off pretty good. I hope he's okay.
Yeah, can't put much weight on that left foot, and hopefully he'll be able to come around. It's back to action now. 1st and 10 at the 46 of Canada. Canada with the football, 3:50 to play. I feel like I'm doing an Olympic game here today. Dropping to throw is Foles. He's going to air it out down the left sideline, and a leaping catch is made by Butler and then pushed out of bounds at around the 15-yard line. He was pushed out by one of the LSU recruits, number 13.
All right, Foles dropped straight back. He's got him on a fly pattern straight down the field. Nice throw. Big man just outreaches the little defender and does a great job, tucks it in, gets extra yards. Hey, not a bad job by the Canadian team.
Vernon Russell was the guy that bumped him out of bounds after the catch.
Free safety, John Curtis.
It is a big play. 1st and 10, Canada at the 15-yard line. Got 2 wide out to the right and 1 to the left. Quarterback Foles will go to a handoff and hit in the backfield by Keys and dropped right away. That's Ryan Keys from Hahnville High playing on his home turf. He probably felt like he had played his last high school game in the stadium, would never play another one here, and here he is in an all-star game.
Nice play, big man trailing real good right here. Counter trade to the right. Pursues in hot pursuit, makes a nice play. Ryan Keys, Hahnville High School. Pretty good job, young man.
Well, you can see the penetration he had on that play. And, you know, he scored 8 touchdowns this year as a defensive lineman. That's more than a lot of running backs.
That's got to be a record. That has to be a record.
Let me tell you what, you score 8 touchdowns as a running back. You've
Maybe
had a good year.
Maybe we can take him and make him a running back in college, huh?
There you go. It is a 2nd and 15, a loss of 5 on a running play. Ball at the 20-yard line. Play action rollout.
Boot, naked. There it is.
Foles is going to the end
Out
zone.
of bounds.
but
Whoa, watch,
overthrow.
woo.
Look out for the soccer net.
Look out for the soccer net. See, Will, yeah, they needed that extra yardage.
Well, the Canadian end zones are, what, 20 yards?
20 yards. He was thinking he had 20 yards to go.
You know, that